Hey, what's up, my friends? Will Black here. Good to see you guys again. You know what? I've been talking about making a video about starting your own YouTube channel for a little while now. And it's taken me a while because I've reshot it a couple times. I've done different things. I've made sequences of the type of images that you're going to need. And I just realized I'm making it way too complicated. And so let's start this. Let's do the way we normally do, and I'm going to walk you through a couple of the steps, but mostly the things you're going to need. Okay, so what I'm filming on right now is my cell phone camera. Pretty much all cameras since 2012 have been able to record in 1080p, which is what you want to record in. Anything smaller is, you're going to lose quality that you shouldn't lose. And you'll need something to hold your phone. So let me flip this around. I want to show you the gooseneck mount. This is how I started off. So I started off with this phone and a gooseneck mount. And this is what a gooseneck mount is. This piece right here. So it goes up and clips onto something higher. This right here is the garage door track. And you just have to make sure when you open the garage door, it is set back far enough so that you're not going to hit your gooseneck mount when you do the garage stuff. The other thing you can do is clip it down onto the side, onto the back bottom side of a piece of wood or the side of your table. Really, any of those things work because this will bend every which way, and it really doesn't bend easily. And this will hold a tablet. It'll hold a phone. And it's great. Just make sure you don't cover up the holes on the side of your phone because those are your mics. Okay, the next step up, this was the next evolution for me, was getting these spring arms. And they're pretty cool. They bend, they move, they stay in place as soon as you stop. They attach to either the side of a table, anything you can clamp onto. I've literally put the gooseneck and these clamps on, I've put them on chairs, light stands, and also, what was the other one? Railings. And so they hook onto anything. And then I've gone and attached, usually they come with a mic stand, with a mic holder. I unscrewed that, took that off, and attached a video cam to it. Or a webcam. This one is the Logitech Brio, and it's a 4K recorder. You don't need a 4K recorder. The Logitech C920 is great, and that will work as well. C920, 22, and C930. All those. And I've done a lot of research on the webcams, and I do believe the Logitech are the best. Okay, so also, if you're going to be running a webcam, you need to run that into a computer. And so I bought a computer specifically for this. I didn't need it, but I wanted it. So what I did was gave my current computer that I built, and there's my arm moving a water bottle. And I went and got something to record into. So the webcam will do audio. It does have audio speakers on it. From what I've heard, it doesn't have great audio speakers, so I didn't even worry about that. I went straight and bought a Blue Yeti. The Blue Yeti, this is the blackout edition. I got it at Christmas time. It was on sale, but it was $100, so it's not cheap. And then this is a shock mount. So if you bump your table or anything that it's attached to, you don't get the same bumping in your mic, which is important. These do act like shock mounts themselves, excuse me. If you're recording through your phone or you're recording on a webcam, these do absorb some of the shock. But when you have a high quality mic that records high definition, you really do need a shock mount. And this is what it looks like. It's got these elastic bands on the outside, and then those elastic bands hold it to this metal piece on the outside. And so when you bump it, those elastic bands eat up the bump sound. And this thing in front of it is a pop filter. I don't know if you've ever heard somebody talking or heard somebody on a recording and you heard a lot of when they hit the mic with their P's. Those are called plosives, and those plosives really make it hard to listen to somebody. Also, the overly hissy voice, these pop filters, they're about between $10 and $25, and they take care of those, the hisses and the plosives. All right, next, absolutely what you need is lighting. These are designed to run with an umbrella. My umbrellas are in storage, so that's why I have slightly harsher light. And that's a floodlight. It does a slightly better job at dispersing the light. And then the other one is laying right over here. And these don't get too hot, so watch. I need to watch where I have the camera. These don't get too hot, so you don't really need to worry about that too much. But really, if you were worried about hot, you can just use an LED, and those really don't get very hot at all. Or the ones that I've used. Okay, so when you're running it from your setup here, you have a webcam, and you have a high-quality audio device, or you could just take the audio from your webcam. You route that into your computer, and I have it going into a hub right there. Sorry this is messy. For real, this is just my space. This is how I run it. And then I run this into a free program. This is not the free program. I run it into a free program called OBS. And OBS is awesome. A lot of gamers do that. You can do 2 webcams like I do for a picture-in-picture, or you can run cameras into it as long as your camera is qualified to run. It's certified to run on that software. So if you have a camera, DSLR, and you'd like to do it that way, that's just fine also. And, oh, you'll definitely need a power strip. I've got 3 lights and a computer running into this, and an airbrush. My airbrush is underneath, next to a scroll saw and all that other stuff down there. So I have the butt end facing me where the power button is, and then I stash the extra tubing underneath it. And what that does is putting a barrier between you, the microphone, and the airbrush. It stops a whole bunch of the extra really aggressive vibrating sounds. Okay, last step, and this is the highest level and the highest quality videos you're going to get, which is with, I'm going to move my thing in front of it. It's already set up. It's with a tripod and a DSLR or a mirrorless camera. So this tripod I got on OfferUp, and it was fairly inexpensive, which is nice because, well, I like inexpensive things. And you can angle it down. The only downside to this is you're always going to be at an angle. So if I was trying to get my work surface, is there a battery in this? Nope, I took the battery out to charge it. So as you're shooting, and this tripod, there's no real way to get completely perfectly down like I have with these other mounts. And so you're always going to be slightly off, and so either you shoot like Melody D does. She sets up her camera across the way from her work, or she could use this camera, this setup, to do it just like this. Although the cameras that come on this, that come stock on these, this is a Nikon D3400. This one does not cut it for me. The audio just is not good for me and what I want. But that being said, it does have one of the very, very best processors, image processors. It takes fantastic pictures. So if you're a photographer and not a videographer, you are great. But if you are a videographer, you have to use the built-in mic. And the built-in mic isn't that great. And I believe that's it right there. I could be wrong about the location, but you can't plug an external mic into it. Hey, I'm wearing a striped shirt today. Okay, so that is the quick and dirty on my setup and a few things you want to do. One note, if you do use the DSLR, you're going to have to edit your videos later. Either transfer them to okay, that's not entirely true. You can just straight transfer them to a computer and upload them that way. Or some cameras actually are advanced enough that you can shoot straight to YouTube, which I don't know about you, but I make some crazy mistakes that I want gone from, like, I don't even want them to go to YouTube. Yeah. So all that being said, there are so many ways you can go about this. On my list of supplies that I have, it's an Amazon list. It says, I think it's like a.to, and that's just Amazon short link. You can see most of these things that I have and that I use. I'm looking to replace this D3400. I'm going to have to sell this one though. I can't give this one away to get a different camera. I'm going to look for a mirrorless camera. They seem to have more promise for where the technology is going. So that's just me. There's so much more to talk about in this whole area. If you guys have tons of questions, I'll shoot another video. But if you'd like to know the super technical things about it, I'm not the guy to ask. I mean, you hear my audio half the time. It looks like I'm in a kung fu movie. It's no good. Yeah, so that's what I got to say about that. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Without my community, without you guys, this wouldn't be fun for me. I love painting with people and doing stuff with people. And so you guys are awesome. If you are interested in more videos, just let me know in the description. I can research some more stuff so you don't have to. And yeah, that's what we got for today. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, you should do that. It's way more fun with the crazy house than it is regular, not crazy house. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.